Second, thank you very much. I want to make this comment before we go to the presentation. I felt that 30 minutes was too much presentations, and I would plead with the presenters, if they can do their presentation in less time than 30 minutes, that would be appreciated. I want to talk briefly, and I hope I won't be long, about why we are meeting. We have been in this province speaking about accelerated service delivery. And we said this is going to be our mantra. This is going to be our motto. But unfortunately, communities are giving us different response. Communities have started marching, picketing, demonstrating, and in some cases, these marches degenerated into looting and criminal activity. But the message is loud and clear. Communities are saying that they are not getting services they're supposed to get. They are saying that they are shortchanged, they are given a raw deal, they are abandoned, they are forsaken, they are neglected. That's what they are saying. They even write to the president to complain about the situation here. They write and invite the ministers to come here. They invited in Ramotsiri, sorry, they invited Minister Mkunu to come to the province to receive a memorandum. There are a number of service delivery issues they complain about, but chief among them are municipal services. Chief among them are municipal services, and these would be water, would be roads, would be sanitation, would be refuse, and sometimes lights. I'm not saying they are not complaining about provincial services. Yes, they do. They would complain about transport here. They would complain about opening hours of clinics here and there. They would complain about support to artists, that artists are not getting support. They would complain about the business forums, their participation in government tenders and so on. There are those complaints. But generally, when they embark on a march, the issues raised and sometimes even written in the memoranda would be related to service delivery at the municipal level. Our attitude as the provincial government is that when they protest, when they march, when they submit memoranda, we must also get involved in trying to address the issues they raise. We don't adopt the position that it has nothing to do with us, it's about municipalities. It has a lot to do with us because we are one government. We are one government. So when they complain about water, we must also be concerned that I'm sorry, that they are not getting water. The water issue is the number one issue. Is there a rep here from DWS, it's called now? Is there somebody representing DWS? You know, our roll call. Yes, so thank you very much. Is there somebody representing the one board, Mahalis? Thank you very much. And what is the other one, Kana? Not CDB, rent, water. Thank you very much. Kana, what is the third one, MEC Malloy? Pardon? Medval. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And so the situation in terms of water has been aggravated by load shedding. Load shedding. We do have problems of water. We did have them before load shedding. But load shedding has aggravated the situation, and I can't explain to you, mayors and councillors, you know how load shedding is destroying your infrastructure, particularly your engines, that you have to repair them almost on a daily basis. And so the situation is dire. We had adopted a stance as the provincial government that no community should go without water even for a single day. No community should go without water even for a single day. And we urged municipalities to ensure that that policy was reality. And we must say, with the Department of Coxstar monitoring the situation, we do get complaints that this community and that community, they do not have water, and we try to intervene. Sometimes we phone the mayor, I phone the mayor, and we can't get the mayor. Sometimes you do get the mayor, sometimes you do get the municipal manager, and we do ask the question, can you please ensure that people get water? Sometimes we get a retort that the problem is more involved, it requires more time, or we do not have the resources to do it. And sometimes the service is immediately restored and communities do get water. We want to say that the purpose of us meeting here today is to ensure that we adhere to that principle that no community should go without water even for a single day in the province, that we must do whatever is possible to ensure that that principle becomes a reality, that it is incumbent on all of us. And we, as the provincial government, are enjoined by the Constitution to work closely with you, to give you support as municipalities, to ensure that communities do get water. And there are a number of other players in this area of water, and we have to engage all of them to ensure that we address the issue of water. But accelerated service delivery, and we've been speaking about it at provincial level. I have not heard any municipality talking about it. I don't mind, they can give it a different name. Maybe they call it, I nearly said something, whirlwind. Maybe they'll call it whirlwind. But as long as it's intended to be accelerated service delivery, so that we deal with potholes, we deal with issues of sewer, we deal with issues of water, and so on. So the purpose is for us to address in the context of load shedding. In the context of load shedding. You know, we dealt with a very complex and difficult situation in the past. You know, COVID-19. And we have survived. And we mobilized human and other resources. And we created structures. And we emerged victorious in that battle against COVID. I think it is possible for us to do that. What is required is commitment. What is required is mobilization of resources for the district to collaborate closely with the locals, to meet regularly with the district. And in some cases, the districts are responsible for water in Ruth Mompati and in Ngakamudiri Mulema. But even in Bujanala and KK, to start experiencing this regular interaction between the district and the locals in terms of searching for solutions to address these service delivery challenges. We want to hear that you are meeting. I think the diagnostic exercises have been done. They have been done. We have numerous reports defining the problem. We must refer to them all the time. But I think the focus should shift now and focus on plans to address the issue. And this collaboration that I'm talking about, it's a bit embarrassing when we meet with the minister and the district is there and the local is there and you hear, and the board is there, and you hear they speak about the same problem. But when you listen to them, you can clearly, you know, deduce that they never conferred with each other. They never talked to each other. It's a little bit embarrassing, and you notice this, that the board is here, it's starting to raise issues with the municipality here and today in the presence of the minister. They never met before. Or if they met before, they never discussed these issues. And so now they are ventilated here, and we get a little bit embarrassed that now the minister here, now the local is complaining about the district is complaining about the board. Those issues should be resolved as we interact more frequently. In fact, all these should constitute, you know, tongue and saliva. If you separate the two, you know, they cease to exist. So the relationship between these. So I want just to say, to reiterate the point, we are meeting here today so that we can leave this place with clear idea that we have to focus on services to our people. We have to focus. I am putting emphasis on municipal services, but even provincial services, even those services that are provided by national departments. We have to ensure that we give services to our people. And so those were just my opening comments. I hope I was not long. I hope that when you leave here, Acting Mayor Jacobs, when you leave here, you are going to focus on service. When I drive in Khetling, you know, I drive there all the time, and in Koster, you have few main roads, you know, just like the town I come from, Vryburg, just 2 main roads. There are not many, you know. So that the main roads, at least the main roads, are trafficable. At least the main roads. I go to Khetling, I drive through there, I have to dodge potholes and so on. But these are just the comments I'm making. We'll go back to the agenda. I have requested that if it's not necessary to exhaust the 30 minutes, but we can still highlight the key issues. I will appreciate that. I will not rush anyone because this meeting here is important. We like to hear the views and will be afforded the opportunity to engage with the views later on the reverse side of this agenda, page 2. You will see that we have allocated 60 minutes. But if the presenters save time, we may even add on that 60 minutes so that we have more time. So we will start with the presentation by SAPS. We have been informed that SAPS is in Limpopo, so we'll request the MEC to do the presentation on how to deal with community protests and marches. Over to you, MEC Lehare.